Where are you? That's easy to explain. Well, let me compare myself to how I was. I used to doodle when I was little. No, just doodling. Drawing was something I was pretty good with, but something I never tried to pursue.
High school soon came around the corner, and I started taking my science and animal classes. For once in my life, I was separated from drawing. I didn't have an art class, and I didn't have the time. I freaked out. So the next year, I took art classes, and I knew I couldn't live without being connected to art. I can't imagine a life separated from art. So I can say I'm positive on what I want to do. And I can say that I know my path. And I am just one learning artist in a sea of many others. I'm in New Paltz, New York, in my dorm room, writing on a whiteboard for an art seminar assignment so I can discover who I am as an artist. Look at this girl. Pom poms, skirt, bow in her hair. She must be your cheerleader. Ugh, I hate cheerleaders. They're so ditzy and popular and rude to anyone who isn't popular. And they're so loud and live in Abercrombie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not true. I was a cheerleader, and I can tell you I was nothing like that. The classic cheerleader story is just one of those stereotypes, and we all fall into the trap sometimes. Sometimes we'll see someone dressed all in black, piercings, dyed hair, tattoos. We might think, wow, they're so scary, or they're so depressed. In reality, they might be the most happiest and nicest person ever, just has a different style than you. You might not be able to debunk a stereotype unless you have a personal experience with one. Or you can just try your best not to listen to those stereotypes. Whether it's that preppy cheerleader, or that emo depressed kid, or that hipster art kid, a stereotype is the same as a myth. So go beyond the story and try to get to the facts. There seems to be one main concern in today's world: money. Of course, you need money for housing, food, hygiene, but how much do you really need? Instead of living comfortably, people want more money so they can also live lavishly. Don't we all want it secretly? But when you will do anything to achieve this is where we go wrong. When we forget about family time for work, or when we make art for the sole purpose for money, it's a topic that grows and grows, and we call it selling out. Every now and then, we should leave the craziness of our hectic everyday lives and truly find what's important, which is our family. It seems like a lot of the time, everyone is worried about how they're judged. What are the new trends they must follow? Do they have the right look or the right belongings? Why is it so bad to be different? Our society seems to want us to be normal. Well, who defines normal? If we're all the same, where does creativity go? Or where does our individuality go? Our society has all these myths and norms drilled into our heads when we enter the world. It's what the public wants, right? Well, what do you want? If you have something you like to do, then do it. If you be yourself, that's all you need to be happy. I may look at a painting and say, wow, that's amazing, a true piece of art. You may look at it and be like, what the hell are you looking at? It's a blob on a canvas. Why do you see a blob? Because it's a symbol. We identify it as a blob because that is what clearly is there. What does that blob represent, though? This is a smiley face. That means I'm happy. Wait, why? How do you know that's what it is? Because it's a symbol of happiness that we see all the time. But what if it's not? Sometimes we see something on the surface and assume what it is. We don't look for the truth underneath it. We do with people all the time. Remember those stereotypes?